It's back day. Woo! Hey, welcome back to a hard training quick hitter. Today is gut check day. It's back day. And today for me was the day that I dreaded the most. Most guys love back day, but I dreaded it because I knew I was going to be throwing up in my mouth before it was over. There were 2 days during the week that I looked at with great respect, and that was back day and leg day. If you're a hardcore guy, this is going to make you just salivate because this workout is designed just for you. So I'm going to get you out to the gym floor. If you're an advanced guy, go for it. But listen to me. Stay to the end of this video because you want to see the finisher on this thing. When I show you how we're going to finish off your lats, you're going to be burned to the ground. Let's get you out to the gym floor. Thanks for coming. Let's do it now. All right, welcome to gut check day. That's back day. Now, we're going to start this workout off with 10 sets of 10 pull-ups. Now, I want you to do them very specifically. Now, let me just stop right here and tell you that if you are an advanced guy, 10 times 10 is great. But make this what you can do. So we're doing fat boy pull-ups, okay? I'm using an assisted machine because I'm wanting to really get the work into the lats. I don't want to tire the arms out, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to concentrate on pulling against the last 3 fingers of our hand. Our thumb and our index finger are going to stay neutral, all right? So when you're pulling up, you're going to be pulling on the last 3 fingers, mainly on your pinky as you're pulling up. Now, I don't want you pulling this way. I want you pulling more this way. So I'll show you what that looks like. So we're gonna go just slightly bigger than shoulder width. Now I have to wrap, as you already know. So I'm going to stay neutral on here. I'm going to come down and I'm going to pull against. Now chase the 2 come to the side. And I'm going to really work on keeping that sternum up and then pulling my elbows down and back. So I'm not really pulling on the biceps as much. Look, you're never going to truly take the biceps out of the movement, but you can take a lot of it out or negate a lot of it out just by the way you're traveling with your elbows. Now, you always want to feel like you're pulling down and under. So I almost want to feel like your torso is coming forward in an exaggerated position. Super important when you're doing pull-ups. We'll see Sandra do them real quick. Yeah, so she's wrapping. Now, I want you to remember too, your hands are just hooks. I need you to really focus and just look at it this way. Your hands are nothing more than hooks, okay? Super important, because I don't want you gripping. I want them just holding on. That's it. Use a pair of straps if you have to. Pull against the straps. So if you look, she's pulling against these 3 fingers right here. Her thumb is neutral and her index finger is neutral. So she's not really pulling against that. So she's really pulling down and up. So exaggerating that waist coming forward just a little bit. So that's why I want you doing pull-ups. 10 sets of 10 if you can handle it. Now again, this is for our really advanced guys. So you remember those days. Every back workout started 10 sets of 10 pull-ups. This will help widen you out, okay? Give it a try. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to dead stop rows. These are 1-armed rows. And really, these are some of the rows that John Meadows really, guys, honestly just made famous. Love John, everybody did. Miss you, John. Miss all of his great training and advice too. But we're going to do dead stop rows, and I'm going to show you how these are done. everything we do when it comes to back, everything has to be in an athletic position. If you played football, you remember an athletic position is this, it's not this. So it's incredibly important to keep sternum up. I always want to be ready to go in that athletic position. This also puts me in a great position when I'm rowing. Now, I want you to do it just a little different, and I'm going to show you how real quickly. Here you go. We're going to get a dumbbell. Now, again, these you will work up to a fairly heavy dumbbell. You should, okay, because this is a mass builder. So I'm just going to grab right now just an 80 just to show you how we're doing it. But I want you to be leaning in on the weight if you can. If not, use a bench. But I want you to be leaning in. So let me show you. So we're going to take it. We've got our dumbbell. And come on this side because I want to be able to show them. So we're going to be taking, we're down here. Here we go. Now when you come up, I don't want you to just come into here. I want you to come up and I want you to really pull it and exaggerate it back. This will really work on that insertion as well. So we're going to go from here to here. Let it rest here. So those are dead stop rows. Let's get Sandra to show you what we're going to do here. In between sets, when you finish off your right and your left arm, you're going to immediately go over to a superset. So you're going to superset one arm dead stop rows. You're going to immediately come over here to a stretch. So in between your sets, you're going to come over here and stretch 30 seconds per side. Okay? So she's going to stretch this with a band. We're going to leave it up a little high and watch what she's going to do. She's going to pull against that lat and stretch it out. We really want to allow that lat to get stretched so that we have more room, more blood to pump into it. So now look what she's doing. She's over here. She's stretched out on a nice line. She's stretching from insertion to insertion, and she's doing it by taking that foot and putting it backwards on the same side that the lat is on. Now, she will do the same thing on the other side for 30 seconds, then go immediately back and do another set of dead stop rows. Now, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 on these dead stop rows. 4 sets of 10 to 12 on these dead stop rows and 4 sets of 10 to 12 on the stretches. Now, it takes a little more time, but I promise you, boo-boo, it works really good. This one is a combo. It's really advanced. If you're a beginner or even an intermediate, you really need to consider whether you should try this or not. So we're going to do 2 different types of rows, and you're not going to be able to go really heavy on this thing because of the amount of work you're about to do and the positions you're going to be in. Remember, you want to be in that athletic position, but we're going to row on 2 different planes. We're going to row here into our midsection, and then we're going to come down and row upwards. So we're going to be hitting that upper back and those lats in the same movement. Again, really an advanced movement. If you are a beginner, I would recommend you don't do this unless you go with a very light weight and get used to it. You can hurt your lower back if you're not careful. So we're going to come over here. We're going to get a shoulder width, slightly bigger than shoulder width, and we're going to get in that athletic position, row it, 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 row it. So I'm here and here. 2 different positions in that row. So basically on a set of 10, you're getting 5 rows into the heavy into the lats, and then you're getting 5 rows heavy up into that upper mid back, okay? So that's really tough. Yeah, stay strong in your core, man. Wear your belt, stay protected, but those will pay off if you can do them, okay? All right, so our next thing is we're doing long pulley rows, but I want you to do them a little different than you normally do them. I want you to take a bar that gives you a little width in between instead of just a traditional V-bar, okay? Get a bar that gives you a little width so that when you pull, you're able to pull this way, not this way. So I want you to be able to pull like you're pulling your elbows down. Elbows down. Everything that you do when you are initiating your lats, the first move is not this. The first move is this, okay? So you can actually move that weight about an inch just with your lats. So this needs to be your first movement, all right? I need you to picture that you are taking your elbow in a lock position and you are moving the lat. You are not moving this. Everybody you see goes like this, okay? I want you initiating this, almost driving down and up as it were, okay? That's what you do. Remember, sternum up, head up, never let your head fall down. If your head falls down, gets to your chest, you're rounding your back. Here's Sandra. So here we go. There we go. She's letting those lats out. She's pulling down. Pulling down. She's not letting it out so far on her elbows. She's letting, there you go. There you go. Pull from here. If you have a hard time figuring this out, have somebody put their hand on your lat. That touch will help you feel a little better that mind-muscle connection, okay? Now, I'm gonna do them as well so you can see.
Would you need a gun maybe?
Nah, just put on for now. We're just for X showing them. Okay, come on in here real quick. All right, here we go. So we're taking it. We got a bar that allows it to come and allows my arms to travel past my big old bulky waist. So ready? So we're staying in here, here, here. You see? Now, you're not going to be able to go as heavy on this because you're actually allowing your back to come forward. Normally, that's a bugaboo, that's a no-no. But on this, I want you doing it because I want you coming out and then down. Now, you're gonna do 3 sets like that. Then you're gonna go heavier and you're going to do a little more traditional. But you're gonna stay with this bar. So on the next set of 3, you're gonna really let those lats out. Keep that back straight and then bring it all the way back. Let them out, all the way back. So here, I'm still trying to drive down, but I'm trying to drive my hand into and a little past my side. I want maximum contraction on those lats. Good? All right. Okay, so last, the finisher. And I love these. We used to do these all the time. And these are, you're really not sure just how much they're in your lats until you're done. So I promise you, you're gonna like these. So you're gonna do a pullover with a band. So you're either going to need somebody with you. Come over here. Come over here, please. You're either gonna need somebody with you to pull that band, or you're gonna need to band that to a dumbbell back off in the back. And it's gonna have to be a heavy one, like 100, 110. But these work really good. So you're gonna do 4 sets of 20 on this, all right? This is really gonna get into those lats. It's great for your serratus. It's great for your chest as well. Helps raise that sternum, give you a little more room in that rib cage. But these are really good, okay? So here we go. We're gonna get down on our bench. All right. And she's gonna get directly behind me, Back, there we go. There we go. That way we're coming up and we're pulling even. And as I'm coming up, I want to really squeeze those lats. Now, breathing on this, come down here, Chase. Breathing on this is really important. I want you breathing in as you go back. Extend out as you go forward. So breathe out, or breathe in. Breathe out. All right, 4 sets. 4 sets of 20 on that. I promise you, when you hit 4 sets of 20, your lats are toast after all that. Give it a shot. Let us know how you like it. I would tell you this. Pair this up with a trap workout and you'll be totally blitzed. Now, okay, so the last thing we're gonna do is hyperextensions. We'll go do those. We'll show you how we're gonna do those. Sandra is queen of those. And but get these done, let us know. All right, lastly, we're doing some hypers. This is great for the lower back. Believe it or not, you're gonna get a lot of back work and your back's probably gonna be really tight here. So hypers are not going to hurt you, they're going to help you a lot. So they're going to really kind of finish off the day, get that Christmas tree, those spinal erectors. And so I want to show you exactly how we want them to do. Sandra's going to have this right about at her waist. And so when she comes down, her waist is going to fold down over it. I don't want it too low to where it's hitting mid-thigh. I want it right around her waist, okay? That way as she comes down, it pivots on that lower back and comes back up, all right? So we keep a lot of the hamstrings out of it. There you go. Now, there you go. Now, if you see, she's got sternum up and she's looking up as she goes. All right, so we're really keeping that movement in that lower back. Now she's coming up just a little bit. There you go. There you go. It's exactly how you want them to go.
I know you want to keep that core tight.
Yeah, keep your core tight. Everything with back is keeping your core tight, okay? Athletic position, keep that core tight. You can, look, you know as well as I do, guys, if you've done this for any length of time, one bad position on back day and you've tweaked your back and you're done for 2-3 weeks, sometimes longer if you really hurt yourself. So try this back workout. Make sure that you're getting 3 sets, I think we said,
15?
yeah, 3 sets of 12 to 15 on this, body weight only, just to really loosen everything up, okay? Try it out, tell us how you like it, and I think you really will. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.